Okay, this is Rocket Project Drawing video tutorial. What we're going to do is take the assembly that we created previously, and we're going to move on now and create a drawing file. So what I'm going to do is go up to File, New, put a drawing, say OK, and I'm going to use the standard sheet format. I usually don't actually like this one because the title block is too full. I usually go to no sheet format and enter my own border, but just to make this quickly, we're going to use a standard sheet format. We'll say OK, and this is the border that it puts in. This is an A-size sheet border. You can see there's an awful lot of the drawing spaces taken up with information that we're not going to make use of, but we'll just make do for now. And what we want to do then is to go and insert a drawing view. So we'll go to Drawing View, and I'm going to go to Predefined, and I'm just going to put my view in somewhere here, and then I'm going to go down to here to decide where my view is going to come from. So I'm going to take it from the assembly file, and I'm going to use an isometric view, and scale, I'm going to make it something like 1 to 2 and see if that'll fit, and then we're going to accept it, and there it is. I can make that view colored. It looks a lot better, and we can move around the view if we want. We can grab a hold of it, and we can, when you see the arrows like that, we can shift it, put it where we want to. So it's not too bad where it is. Maybe I've got to come down just slightly, just so the top of the fin isn't in the title block there. Okay, up at the top, and now that looks pretty good. So that's pretty much that drawing done. And what we want to do down here is right click and go to Properties, and we should change it from Sheet 1 to let's call this Cover Sheet. And say OK, and then we should fix our drawing number. So to do that, I can't click on it. What I have to do is down here or anywhere on the thing, I can go to Edit, Sheet Format, and then now I can click on the text, and I want to double click on it, and I'm just going to put in drawing number 1. And then I need some text up here, so I'm going to take that one and right click and just click on it and go to Control C and go up into this area and Control V, and now I've got another piece of text, and now I'm going to turn that one into saying my caps lock on, Cover Sheet, and that's good like that, and then I can just move it over into place, and we should have scale down in here. Scale should be NTS. NTS for a cover sheet, and tell if that's that at all or not. Yeah, that looks good. And sheet 1 of 1, that's all fine, and I think that's good for now. Previous, and now it looks like I've lost my view. I haven't. What I need to do is go back, go Edit Sheet again, and it comes back. I don't quite understand why you have to do Edit Sheet and then Edit Sheet again, but you do. And so there we've got one drawing done. Now what we can do is right click down here and add another sheet, and we're going to go through really the same thing. Let's make this one an exploded view. It's really going to look very similar. Sorry, I shouldn't have left my caps lock on there. It's going to make a difference, but and we can say OK. And again, we're going to go to Insert, Drawing View, Predefined, and I'm probably going to use the exact same view. So I'm going to go to Isometric, I'm going to go to the Rocket Assembly, and I'm going to use, I probably won't be able to fit the whole exploded view in the same scale, so I'm going to go to 1 to 4, and I'll accept that. This time I'm going to right click on the view itself. I'm going to go to Properties, and now I've got right here a checkbox that says Show in Exploded State, And this is a good thing always to put on too, just in case you're going to do any dimensioning, then you can go to true isometric, and then it'll do your dimensions properly. Otherwise, your dimensions are not going to be come out true on an isometric drawing. So I'm going to say OK, and now we've got our isometric. Again, maybe we want to color it, or maybe you don't. I don't know. We can move the view around, move it down a little bit, and now I'm going to right-click and go to Edit Sheet, and I'm going to change this to. Then we need to go back down, right-click, Edit Sheet, and now we've got our drawing. And we can just zoom all there, and that one's good. And then we're going to go one last drawing. We're going to add a sheet, and let's call this one Details. Say OK. And now we're going to put in a few views this time. I'm going to go to Insert, Drawing View, and let's go to Predefined, and I'm going to put in a view here. And this time what I want is the front view. We'll see if that one works out, of the rocket. And then I'm going to use a 3:16 scale. Right, so it's a 1 inch equals 3/16 inch scale. And then we've got, we'll click on there. Oops, somehow I lost it. And we need the rocket assembly. Say OK. And you can say OK. And now we've got the front view. Now the neat thing is I can at any time now go Drawing View, Projected, and it will project the view for me. So if I want a top view, I can have that. If I want the bottom view, I want a side view. So I'm going to put in a side view here. Say OK. And if I decide to move this view, the other one will move with it. So they're sort of linked together, which is really handy. Then I'm going to insert another new view. So we're going to go Predefined. This time I'm going to do just the nose cone. So rather than selecting the assembly file, I'm going to browse and I'm going to find my nose cone. Say Open, and I'm going to use the front view. So I'm going to, and here I'm going to do a 1 to, let's try a 1 to 4 scale, and we'll click on that and say OK, and that looks good like that. Maybe I want this thing to be rotated around though. I can right click on this and go to Properties. Sorry, cancel. And I want to go to View, Rotate View, and 90 degrees. And then say Apply. And that gives me the same view rotated around, and it's going to take any projected views and orient them correctly with the dependent views update to change in orientation. So I'm going to say Apply and Close, and then I'm going to insert another view, and view projected. Say OK. And let's add in 2 more views of the tail fin. So we're going to go to Insert, Drawing View, Predefined, and I'll place my view somewhere, and then I'm going to go to a front view. I'm going to browse and find my fin, say Open, and let's try the 1 to 4 scale again. Again, remember to use imperial scale factors, so that's where your handy dandy scale factor sheet will come in useful. And then I can say OK, and then actually that one I probably could have done 16/3 as well. So I can double click on it. Let's try here 3/16. Let's see if it works out. Oops, I don't think that took. It did. So actually I'm going to go 1 to 4 then. On that one. And then I'm going to insert another drawing view, predefined, Insert, Drawing View, Projected, and Escape. on this one. Insert, drawing view, rejected, and we'll just put it over here. And say OK. And now we've got enough views to have made a pretty good drawing here. I'm going to want to add in a few dimensions, so you can add in some dimensions. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and we can dimension this line. Bring it up. It should be 15, and it is. And the first thing I notice is that my dimensions are not set correctly, because it's going 15.00. So what I still need to do is to go back, right-click, Document Properties, go to Units, Fractions, 2 to 16, and say round decimal places. Say OK, and that's much better. Okay, and then we can zoom back out again, and let's just dimension. I'm going to dimension this one from here to here. I'll place the dimension in there, and I think I'll also do another one from here. End of that one. Bring that over. And dimension there, and that's enough. Well, we can see if we can do a dimension on the circle. Just click the outer circle if we can. No, it can't seem to get it. Not when it was able to get. Okay, and that was a 1-inch diameter. Was what we used on the inner, I believe. And I think that's enough for dimensioning for this drawing. What we'll do now is we'll go and change our title block information. So we'll go to Edit Sheet Format. We'll click on it. I'm going to make this drawing number 3. Select this one. Right click. Keep doing that. Click on it. And go to Control C. And click on here. Go to Control V. And I'm going to double click on that one. And let's call this Details. Okay, and this one, for the scale, we really should go and put in some text to identify the scales of the different views. I haven't done that and really don't want to bother at this stage, but we'll just in here for now. Sorry, I'm just having trouble trying to zoom in. There we go. Normally what you would do is you'd put as noted if you've got more than one scale on the drawing. You'd say as noted here, and then underneath the views you would actually identify the scale. I'm going to say NTS for now, just because I don't want to take the time during this video in order to go and make the changes. Okay, and then I'm going to right click, go to Edit Sheet, and now we've got the whole thing. You can put in things like text, so you can put in some text, you can put in some leaders. Oh, sorry, this is surface finish. You can do balloons. If you're doing a parts list, you could use those to identify the items. Number of things that you can do here, and we've got some other additional tools over here that you can make use of, which are really just your sketch tools. But for now, that's as far as I think I want to go for the drawing file. So now you would go and save it, and that'll be the end of this tutorial.